Turd. Yeah, it wasn't funny. But anyways, I watched Amber Heard and Johnny Depp's trial. You probably know about it already. And was like, hey, we haven't react to a lot of anime videos. And by the way, the Roblox series is still going on. We're trying to still work for it. We're probably gonna start in summer, so probably like 2 weeks. But anyways, let's go and look at Gorilla Girl.
Jos skippaat treenaamisen, älä skippaa tätä.
And by the way, I haven't watched her, so best of luck to me that I don't cry.
Mainosta. Metaburn on luonnollinen reseptivapaa.
Yeah, wait a minute. So I'm just gonna put the toolbox and the camera on. Hi guys. In a few hours I'm going to a birthday party, so I'm gonna make this quick.
It don't move. You hear what I'm telling you? It don't move.
Last year, Tessica Brown became the most unexpected household name when she posted a video to TikTok about a terrifying situation that she had gotten herself into. Tessica had slicked back hair that went into a long braid and explained that for the last month, she had not been able to change her hair, and it had constantly been kept in this style without her even being able to take it out to go to sleep. She said that usually when she finished doing her hair, she tops it off by using some Got2b hair gel so that her style stays in place for the day. But when she ran out of this product, she quickly found an alternative in her house and decided to instead use Gorilla Glue Spray.
Okay, first of all, who's that dumb? It literally says Gorilla Glue.
Glue spray, so I use this. Gorilla Glue Spray.
This would be a decision that would change her life forever. A lot of people use the same Got2b gel that Tessica was used to, as it must have been a product for people who want to keep their hair in place all day, and it can be found in pretty much any store's hair section. However, it does not sit beside Gorilla Glue on the shelf, as the two could not be any more different. Gorilla Glue is usually found not in your local CVS, but instead you will most likely be picking this stuff up from a department store, as it's meant to bond materials such as plastic and metal, and can hold up to 35 pounds of weight because it's so strong. So when Tessica made the mistake of putting this on her head, she would be paying for it for a very long time.
Times. And it don't move. Stiff wear. Woo! Not hell.
After weeks and weeks of trying to fix her situation, she went to TikTok, desperate to see if anyone online could help her with the situation. On the 3rd of February 2021, Tessica showed off her hair disaster to the world, and it became the only thing that anyone in the world could talk about.
My name is Tessica Brown. Call me.
The video reached millions of viewers in just a matter of days, and Tessica's story was covered all across media platforms in tons of different countries.
First of all, where would you even get Gorilla Glue? I mean, if you have a boyfriend, then yes, he's probably fixing stuff. But if you live alone in an apartment, girl, you should know what Gorilla Glue is.
And from this point, Tessica started documenting her journey with her nightmare hair. This came with a very mixed reaction, as Tessica had thousands of people commenting things and making fun of her, calling her stupid, and saying that she deserves no sympathy. This is extremely harsh, since she made a very simple mistake in a rushed effort to give her hair a quick fix-up before leaving the house. In desperation, she then went to the hospital to see if there was anything that she could be prescribed to try and fix her hair. But the products they gave her were not only ineffective, but also extremely painful to her scalp. With these products from the hospital not bringing any luck, things were looking completely hopeless. Tessica's hair was too stuck to even try and shave or cut off. So not only was her hair stuck, but she was stuck with her hair. So, with no hope in sight, Tessica made a GoFundMe page asking for $1,500 to try and get the glue out of her hair. But as she was viral worldwide at this point, the amount then skyrocketed up to $20,000 in donations. But before she could spend
Okay, by the way, guys, I don't know what happened at all. I just took the cookies and then literally I just took the cookies and then she again. Like, it's just a cookie.
a cent of this new money, a surgeon approached her offering to perform life-changing surgery completely free of charge. Tessica received the surgery and thankfully it was successful, and she was finally free of her Gorilla Glue curse that she had been under for months. But this wasn't the end of her nightmare. In fact, it was only getting started. Now that Tessica was free from the glue that had kept her hair stuck in place for so long, she tried to go back to her normal routine and get rid of some gray hairs by applying a brown hair dye. But when she put the dye on before getting in the shower, she was horrified when she saw that her hair was falling out in clumps.
My hair is steady coming out as I'm rinsing my hair out. Look, it's just falling. Look, it falls out in clumps.
She even received some terrible news not long after her surgery too, as Dr. Obeng, the man that performed the procedure to fix her hair, also discovered lumps in her breasts as he was examining her, meaning that Tessica would now have to be tested for cancer and have the lumps removed. And then finally, Tessica received the most shocking and heartbreaking news of all. Back in March 2021, she announced that she was expecting her 6th child with her fiance, which, as you can imagine, is amazing news to hear. But just 2 months after, in May, Tessica was rushed to the hospital over concerns about her pregnancy. And when in the hospital, she was given the devastating news that she had reportedly lost the baby and it had now passed away. Tessica went online to share the news and explained how it affected her, since she now does not think she will ever try to have another baby with her fiance again. Tessica Brown probably had one of the most chaotic up and down years in 2021. She went from having her hair completely stuck to her scalp to then becoming a viral sensation, receiving both support but also intense criticism with millions of people mocking her for a simple mistake. Then, after receiving a free surgery to unstick her hair, receiving the information that she may possibly have cancer, and then finally losing her baby. But now Tessica seems to be thriving. She has gained tons of Instagram followers and has even decided to make some money off the incident that made her famous last year by releasing merch and also a new song. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see y'all in my next video.
Okay, I'm like, wow. Okay, I'm gonna find the video. So, yeah, the rest of the video is probably me reacting to shorts.
This is the perfect hyper-realistic cake for beginners, for a few reasons. The cheese is white chocolate ganache, which is a simple 2-ingredient recipe. The cake portion is actually cake ball filling, so there's no carving needed. And the bowl is a real bowl. I wanted this cake to be for beginners, and an edible bowl is a bit advanced. The macaroni is...
Okay, I have subscribed to her. I see that. But I actually thought that was real macaroni and she was making macaroni in the cake.
just rolled out modeling chocolate that's trimmed and shaped. Very simple. It reminds me of messing around with Play-Doh as a kid, and the result is a cake that looks just like the real thing. This is the perfect hyper-realistic cake for beginners.
God, I love you. Man, why won't y'all just leave? Because we're kind of like cockroaches. Terrible and disgusting, but tough to kill. Well, you know what? Maybe you should stop trying to act like you're 20 when you're 40. I'm 32, genius. You're thinking of Gen X. So, whatever. You're still too old to be on a children's app. Children's app? Yeah. So you're really trying to tell me that the app with everyone dancing in spangly thongs to Megan the Stallion is for children? Yes. Huh. The times they are changing. And also, we dress better. You guys just wear gray hoodies and sweatpants all the time. That's because sweats make me feel like I'm living a sweeter life than Zach and Cody. Why are you the way that you
Yeah. If you didn't know, that pun was still from Zach and Cody. Sweet light of Zach and Cody.
are? My best guess? The existential dread. Well, at least we don't complain all the time like you guys. And yet here you are.
This is how I actually look at my shorts. Like, I look so weird when I do it on camera. Like, is this what my FBI agent is seeing when I look at it? Like,
Complaining. Okay, but you stop. Tiny Toons is on Hulu, and I got a whole bottle of tequila. So while I'd love to continue this battle of wits, clearly you showed up unarmed. So I'm gonna go get tequila wasted with Buster Bunny. Bye-bye now. God, I love you. Man, why won't y'all just leave?
Do me a favor. Next time you want to make a fiendishly clever computer-controlled contraption, call one of your other friends. Hey, that's it. Tower, you were programmed to trap Ferb and me and our friends. But we've got friends all over Danville.
Is that so?
In fact, we have friends all over the tri-state area.
Plus, there was that small matter of circumnavigating the globe.
You're right. Tokyo, Paris, Nepal. We have friends all over the earth.
Look at me. I've got friends all over the earth. Oh, right then.
In fact, we even have an alien friend named Meep. He's from another planet, so really we have friends all over the galaxy.
A small matter for one such as me. You will never escape. Never!
That works for me. Well, they only make mallets so big. Yeah. Do me a favor. Next time you want to make a fiend.
You look like the human version of Mark Zuckerberg. She makes that grass look real. This couple went to the gym together for 6 months. Did the guy wait outside? Post Malone has mastered the art of looking rich and homeless at the same time. These dudes come up to you and tell you to empty your pocket. What are you doing? Throw a Xanax on.
I would be like, you serious? You serious? Put shirts on, man. Look at you being naked. You are half naked. Are you serious? Are you serious? Huh. I would only be scared of these guys if they had guns.
Before and watch him fight over it. I watched it illegally and I still want a refund. He looks like a microwave James Charles. Hey bro, rate my fit 1 to 10. You look like the coat hanger. This model looks like she's cosplaying every Scooby-Doo character at once. He looks like everyone's first attempt at drawing Keanu Reeves. Can't nobody tell me shit with my do-rag on. You look like a hood angel who came back to tell his homies that the street's not worth it. This guy is actually a Cyclops and he recently just got the dual eye surgery. You should follow me. You look like the human version of Mark.
There's no way that you could eat Alondra's atomic wings? They said that not many people have been in here recently to try it and that I was the first in a while. Are they made with ghost peppers and extract?
Yes.
I know how you do it. You just put it in fast, like you 3, 2, 1, put it in fast. Put it in fast, like that's how you do it. Like, like that's how you do it. My God! Good. Chicken out of the bun. Eating the chicken. Eating the chicken. Is it?
It's so spicy. April Fools.
You know, this one, they just recently changed the recipe, right? It's a little bit spicier than before.
What? There's no way.
Okay. Okay. What was I gonna say? Okay, but well, anyways, let's watch.
I'm gonna teach you how to turn salt water into pure cooking salt. We want to go out pretty deep because the deeper you go out, the more clearer the water's gonna be. If you only go out like half a meter, you're gonna get full of sand and full of seaweed on the bottom. We don't want that. We're gonna let that sit for about an hour. Let all this stuff from the top go down to the bottom. This has been sitting now for about 2 hours. See if we can still taste some salt water. Salty. Rock. That's salt water, brother. As you can see, it's already started, but we want thick white.
School sucks. It's just so much work. Work is so much work. Yeah, but listen, you brainless Zoomer zombie. You'll miss these days when you got big bills, a bad back, and a job that solves none of it. Dramatic. I'd kill for someone else to buy me a new outfit just so I can show up and show out for the first day of 10th grade. Okay. Like, if I could go back to just sending googly-eyed popsicle sticks to Nickelodeon and Stick Stickly, I would. What? I mean, I'd risk it all just to relive the thrill of rushing home to see who knocked off NSYNC for #1 on TRL. You mean NSY? But no! While your biggest worry is if your crush liked your TikTok, I have to let my soul die every day at work and then try to sell enough candles and fake fitness products to buy another bottle of wine and some ramen. Are you okay? Toys R Us warned me about growing up. I should have listened. Anyway, have a good first day. Yeah. Thanks.
I'm gonna hate back to school. I'm definitely gonna hate back to school. Definitely.
You've been doing better on your exams since you started doing this. So for the longest time, I'd go to class, pull out my notebook, and write down everything my teacher would say word for word. I soon realized this was an awful way of taking notes. Instead of trying to understand the lecture, I was more focused on scribbling everything down as fast as possible. So what I did and what I think you should start doing is take notes in your own words. Make them funny or interesting and follow for another. You've been doing better on your exams.
What? Okay, maybe I should start doing that. Because my exams, well, I don't have exams yet. But my tests are, well, in the other hands, people say that my tests are good, but I think my tests are getting bad. I got a 22. Today, I looked at the test. I got my test. I got a 22 minus from a 23. I mean, a 27. That's 5 points. That's 5 points away from success. Minus 5 points. Because of the minus. I could have had my chance, but nope. This ought to happen.
Since you started doing this. So for the longest time, I'd go to class, pull out my notebook, and write down everything my teacher would say word for word. I soon realized...
Y'all ever carried a kid to bed then accidentally hit their head on the wall? No? What would you do if a girl farted on the first date? She's trying to assert her dominance over me. I'd shit on the table to make it clear who's in charge. Women allowed topless in pools in Germany for gender equality. I'm moving to Germany. If my uncle wasn't so fucking fat, I wouldn't be drowning in debt right now. A plus-size coffin cost me and my family almost 5k. I'm sad that he passed, but he could have at least lost a couple £100 before he died. Urza, you need to delete this now. This is not funny. This is why most of the family wants nothing to do with you. Hey, we got the new Nokia update. Please can I see pictures of people's stairs? Bruh. Me trying to not laugh at my grandfather's funeral after the priest says that he is no longer among us. Attention! Thanks for your attention. Are you flirting with me? I'm trying. I have no idea what I'm doing. New video in the pinned comment. Y'all ever carried a kid to bed?
When writing Yoru's name in kanji, Yoru can mean night, which aligns with most of her assassin missions being carried out at nighttime. Her weapon of choice has a vague resemblance to ice picks. This could be loosely tied to a hitman named Abe Relis, a New York Jewish mobster whose main weapon of choice was an ice pick also, and he would ram it through a victim's ear right into the brain. Abe was so good at using an ice pick that many of his murder victims were thought to have died from cerebral hemorrhage. What's also cool is that while Anya's design itself was ripped from Ash, the main heroine from Endo Sensei's past one-shot work, Yoru's earring designs were also ripped off.
By the way, I'm ending like this video in like, I don't know, wait a second. In like 15 minutes, so it's gonna be a long video.
Of Ash's design. Lastly, Yoru's rose motifs maiden name, and codename, Thorn Princess, can be drawn from Little Briar Rose.
I'm gonna wash my hands after this video. This is the one.
AKA the Hood Classic, Sleeping Beauty. When writing yours,
Today's a-hole of the day is this entitled woman who just gets in this car that's not hers to take some pictures.
Look at this. Look at this.
I'm getting R2 out.
Look at this. Look at this, Dynasty. Look at this. Look at this.
Benzo, kahit po ba? Banana na ako dati. Sumpita. Benzo sumpita. Okay. Paternity video to.
If I go off, I'm wrong. If I go off, I'm wrong.
No, you ain't. That's your car. Give her the heat. Give her the smoke.
Get the fuck out my car, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's disrespectful. It's not a joke and it's not funny.
Get the
Get
fuck
the fuck out.
Yeah.
Do not play with me like that. You don't open nobody's car like that. Are you insane? I'm sorry. No, you're not sorry, or you wouldn't have done it. Move. Fucking insane. You take a picture outside. I don't care.
Today's a-hole of the day is...
This is my little sister.
Stewie, we're entering a dog show. Where's Stewie? He ate me! I ate him. He ate Stewie! Holy crap! Family Guy will be right back!
Okay, so
Stewie, we're entering a dog...
it's funny. Celestina. Go! You can go. Thank you. Ang kohta mo pitame na nihiyo ko rin.
Dog show. Where's Stewie? He ate me! I ate him. He ate Stewie! Holy crap! Family Guy will be right back!
So the current Pope, Francis I, is the first Pope to pick a never-before-used Pope name since John Paul I in 1978. But before then, it was pretty rare. Every Pope gets to pick their own special Pope name when they're elected, and most have chosen the name of a Pope that came before. John is the most popular Pope name, with John the 23rd being the most recent. Second place is a tie between Gregory and Benedict, with 16 popes each, including the one who left recently. But the rather on-the-nose name of Pius has been the most popular Pope name of the last 200 years. Pius VI came to power in 1775, and Pius XII died in 1958, for a total of 7 Piuses in 2 centuries. But my favorite names are the ones that fail to catch on. There were only 2 popes named Marcellus Damasus and Agapidus, and no...
Okay, if I would be a pope, I would choose one of those names.
wanted to be the second Pope Valentine, Pope Stack, or Pope Lando, so we'll see how...
Okay, no, I'll be Lando, Zachary, or Valentine. Probably I'll be Valentine. Or actually Lando. I don't know. I wouldn't be Zachary because it's like the normal name right now. But I'll be Valentine or Lando.
Let's go with Frank. What would you pick to be your Pope name? So the current Pope, Francis I, is...
Hi, what can I do for you? Yes, I was wondering, where is the room where I can roll around nude with my money? I'm sorry? No, I'm sorry. I thought this was a bank.
I'll handle this. My husband wants to open a checking account.
Okay, well, first I'll need to see a photo ID and a birth certificate.
Of course. I keep all my important papers in my bosom.
Okay, Justin Peter Griffin.
It's actually just Peter Griffin.
So this is not your birth certificate?
Oh my God, your first name is Justin?
It is? Wow, I never noticed yet. Justin Griffin. Huh, I like the sound of that. I'm a Justin. This is awesome. This changes everything.
Peter, it doesn't change a thing. You're still the exact same person.
I beg to differ.
Hi,
This is how you should actually wear a mask. I guess there's a reason why they're called cockroaches. I think King Kong has used this plane. I'm not telling you how though. Did they just really caption this person Walter Black? Nah, tell me why this baby looks old and young. I'd still kick it. I still don't know why he's wearing armor. So Ben and Jerry's are now selling cigarette flavored ice cream. And it's even every kid's favorite because...
I was actually so scared. I was like, Okay, I'll probably die, and then I'll be like,
Slender Man on a day off, or it could be the back rooms. I want to find out who gets the ball when it falls off the cliff. Probably the worst player, right? Do you think this guy put a smaller cone on his penis as well? This is how Mountain Dew is made. What the fuck is that gift? Even the people in the back are like, what the fuck? I don't even want to know why it's a biohazard, to be honest. This is the average knife in England. Okay, let's just hope it's a Lego gun. Or a PS5. This camel looks like an AirPod. Am I weird for wondering how this would taste? This is one of the rarest breeds of dog. Out of all the things I've seen today, this triggers me the most. All hail the fish. He's trying to get a Gyarados. New video in the pinned comment. This is how you should actually wear a mask. I guess there's a reason why they're called cockroaches. I think King Kong has used this plane. I'm not telling you how though. Did they just really caption this person Walter Black? Nah, tell me why this baby looks old and young. I'd still kick it. I still don't know why he's wearing armor. So Ben and Jerry's are now selling cigarette flavored ice cream. And it's even every kid's favorite. We call Slender Man on a day off. Or it could be the back rooms. I want to find out who gets the ball when it falls off the cliff. Probably the worst player, right? Do you think this guy put a smaller cone on his penis as well? This is how Mountain Dew is made. What the fuck is that gift?
okay, let's get what gift. That gift looks okay to me. Wait a second. No. Why did you give him shoes, man? I don't think he even has feet. And if he has feet, he can't wear them. He's just wearing them for fashion. He's probably giving that to him so he can feel better and give it away to a homeless person. Ah, that's a great gift. Laziness, because you could have given it to a homeless person yourself. And why did you do? And why did you do this? Why did you do this? He's gonna, yeah, oh my god.
About a year ago, I made a series of videos talking about why reverse grip with a sword does not work. And ever since, we have been inundated with comments trying to tell me that it in fact does. I have yet to see any evidence of reverse grip consistently working in actual sparring or combat situations. I've even created a duel request form to allow people to challenge me to a duel to try and prove that reverse grip is viable, but I have yet to get a single serious taker. Like they say, if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. I'm going to spend the next year training, studying, and applying reverse grip techniques to determine once and for all if this is a viable tactic with a sword. I will be approaching it from 4 different areas. First, biomechanically. Using my 20 years of martial arts experience, I will try and see if it makes sense to move this way.
How old are you? How old are you? 20 years? I thought you were 24, Alice, but you can't be 24 because you have to be 4 years old to start your martial arts training. Or like 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90? I believe you're 90. I believe you're 90. I cannot trust you anymore.
Second, I'll be reconstructing manuals and manuscripts to see if the techniques written there are actually viable. Third, I'll be finding in-person people who believe in reverse grip to teach me their methods. And fourth, I will be reconstructing real techniques that I know work from knife combat to see if they're viable with a longer blade. About a year ago, I made a series of...
Hypothetically speaking, if you only had one color in your art supply stash, could you do much with that? Yes, as a matter of fact, you can do a ton with it. Let's do a monochromatic landscape using one single color with watercolor. I've chosen this kind of phthalo blue type color. Starting off, I'm going to make a light wash of this color, add that in the background, and lift out some very subtle clouds. Let it dry, and then I'm going to add some more of that color to the diluted solution so it's just a bit darker, and make a layer of mountains on top of that. Guess what? Do it again. Dry it and add your other layers. Darken the layer just a bit each time. This doesn't just work with blue. You could do a monochromatic mountain paint.
Oh my God! It's perfect.
In any color. Hypothetically speaking, if you only have...
I'd like you all to meet my newest creation, Deltacron.
What? We made a baby.
Isn't it cute? If by cute you mean Sloth from the Goonies. Hold on, so your variants made a variant? Inception. So COVID's what, a pyramid scheme now? Ooh, how can I invest? Whose side are you on? I'm an entree manure. You're an idiot. That too. Could you just stop making more of you? And would you like some Herbalife? Now. And also now. We've got too much fun in store. I hate you so much. Like you all to meet my newest creation.
God.
Deltacron. What? We made a baby. Isn't it cute? Give me a free pick.
Why didn't they say Delta? That's the worst thing.
I've been following forever. We only give out pens to our loyal followers. I followed on day 1. You followed yesterday.
Give me a
Animal Facts: the healthcare system hates because it's free serotonin. Millions of trees are planted a year by squirrels that bury their nuts and then forget where they hide them. Study showed that gray squirrels will forget 74% of the acorns they bury, causing more unaccounted for nuts than an NBA player with a latex allergy. Their short attention span.
I think wait, did I put my phone? I think I'm actually a squirrel because I always forget where I put things. I literally just forgot where I put my phone. And
It's homes for thousands of animals. If you fall asleep around an elephant and it gently touches you with its trunk, it's because it thinks you're injured and it's worried about you. One woman fell asleep against a tree, and when she woke up, there was an elephant standing over her, and when more arrived, they gently placed branches over her motionless body to protect her. They've also been known to rush to people that were swimming because they thought they were drowning. Orcas are basically the bullies of the ocean, but if Disney taught me anything, there's always one person that'll stand up to a bully. Humpback whales have been known to protect smaller, defenseless animals like seals by placing them under chests where killer whales can't reach them. Other than pure kindness, we don't know why they do this. And it's not just seals. A humpback whale once protected a woman from an 18-foot tiger shark. Male spiders will pluck a tune on their web in order to bag a female who is attracted by the vibrations. They've also been known to give their mates back rubs. To be fair, if he doesn't, there's a good chance she'll eat him, but you know, wholesome. Animal Facts: the healthcare system hates because it's free serotonin.
guys, anyway, I gotta go to a party. And well, see you guys about the Roblox thing. I don't know what about the Roblox thing. We're trying to make things come better. We're probably gonna start in like summer. Yeah, we're working on the lines and the editing. It's super hard, guys. And like 2 of our crew members already quit. Like, they did nothing. Well, yeah. Alright, guys, I have to go now. Bye.